AFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Stafford on the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Stafford now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup there. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Akers again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll look to run with Akers. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Open man is hard. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
To throw. He'll find Metcalf. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, LA!
Cooper Kupp.
74 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a really unbelievable play.
4th and long.
Gain of 50 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Now Wilson. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one They're thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.